We welcome in Steve Dombrowski. He's the head football coach at Milton High School and an executive board member on the High School Football Coaches Association. He also represents the board on the MIAA High School Football Committee. And Coach, first, welcome. And what are some of the challenges high school football coaches here in Massachusetts face as we deal with COVID-19 and trying to play a contact sport?
It's a great question, Duke. Right now, we're really worried about giving the kids the proper guidance on how to train and prepare as if there is going to be a season. Some of us are able to have access to our facilities or to our tracks or fields, and some of us aren't, and that pretty much goes for all fall sports coaches, but the majority of us are just kind of passing along information and hoping that the kids are preparing properly.
Steve, when you look at this in terms of ultimately being able to play this year, who do you think will make that decision? Will it be the MIAA? Will it be the football coaches? Or is it going to be school by school?
It's going to start, obviously, with the governor, Charlie Baker, who's done a great job and been conservative so far, which has helped our state. And then it will go to the MIAA, and they have some committees right now that they're working over some different scenarios. And they're looking at the guidance from the National Federation of High Schools, and then it will go to each district. And so it's a long chain before it gets to the coaches, and then obviously each family will decide whether their kid will participate in the season.
Coach, so many kids are hard at work right now training for football. I mean, that starts at the beginning of the summer, and it goes all the way through until you guys start double sessions. What are the kids asking you right now, and what are you telling them right now?
The biggest question from the kids at this time is, Coach, are we going to have a season?
Yeah.
Almost on a daily basis, I'm either getting a message from one of my own players, one of their parents, or another coach in the association. As a board member, COVID has really allowed us to strengthen our membership because we did Zoom calls just like this one with coaches all the way to the Western Mass New York line, and it got us all on the same page. And we're really just looking to, if the numbers make it safe enough for us to play, then it comes down to solving the next questions about how we're going to handle locker room situations and how transportation to and from games would work.
What are some of the financial burdens? I know that's always a concern at the high school level in terms of the budget. What are some of the potential financial burdens of having to make some changes to accommodate a football season with COVID-19?
Again, Chris, another great question. The big area that most people don't even consider right now is that the spring and the summer are big time fundraising periods for high school coaches. So most high schools are really just funding the coaches' salaries, the buses, the officials, and the equipment. And then the booster club is usually doing the rest of the fundraising, we either with or without the kids' participation, by selling some kind of popcorn or discount card. They do, maybe some places do a program book where they get local support from the community. And those fund a lot of the things that the schools can't afford to do, and that's been that way for a long time. And that's not happening. So that's a concern on kind of keeping the programs consistent. And then from the school standpoint, really buses is the big concern, because not only is there going to be a requirement to spread the kids out on the buses, but is there availability of these buses? And then are there drivers to drive them? And if so, how much are you going to have to stagger all of that when it comes to even getting the kids to school in the morning, and then getting the ones that have to get transported home, and then handling games. And of course, in the fall, it's 6 days a week there are some kind of athletic contest at these high schools.
Coach, in terms of decisions that have to be made, are there any hurdles you guys have to approach or get over? I mean, football is not for a good 2 months away, high school football, till you guys start double sessions. You have some time here, but when do you think decisions will be made?
From what we're told, and they announced this at Governor Baker's press conferences, they're going to start to address high school sports in the middle of July. So we're hoping, from a coaches association, we're hoping that we get to phase 3, which could happen anytime it could be an announcement this week that we, passed the 3-week hurdle that Governor Baker laid out. In phase 3, there's opportunity for youth tournaments. And in high school football, there are some athletic events that happen in the summer unofficially that aren't really part of the school, but there's passing tournaments, and there's lineman challenges where kids go and get to compete. And even though they're just in their regular street clothes, it's competition and it's evaluation and it's camaraderie that they're getting together on those type of days. So we're hoping that we'll be able to do some of that in late July or early August if the season is delayed. But we're all kind of waiting, I think, to see what the Governor Baker comes out with, and then where the MIA goes with that. And then, as you saw with Mystic Valley, where each school looks at it from their individual standpoint.
Steve, this is such valuable information for the parents, kids, everybody, for the schools involved. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
All right. Well, thank you, guys.
Steve Dubowski, the head football coach at Milton High School.